Welcome back. Metro Council is back in session tonight. Councilmember Delishia Porterfield joining us now this morning to talk more about what's on the agenda. Councilwoman, good morning and thank you for being here. So one of the big topics tonight is the budget. When it comes to the budget discussion, what are some of your big priorities going into this?
Thank you for that. The biggest priority right now that we're looking at is employee pay. Okay. So what we've seen and everyone feels is that inflation is pretty significant this year. So we're looking at about a 7% inflation. Okay. There was a recommendation for a 7% cost of living adjustment for Metro employees to help out with that. Okay. Right now that full 7% has not been funded. So we're looking at ways to try to get it there for our employees.
How important is that when it comes to employee retention? I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's extremely important. The people who work and make Nashville the city that it is deserve to live in this city. And what we see is when our employees can't afford to live here, they're getting pushed out and they're having to live either on the outskirts of the county, leaving their homes and their communities, or they're having to move outside of Nashville. And we don't want that. We want to make sure that our employees are taken care of. Any
particular aspects of the budget that you think are going to be more contentious than others, or that are going to have people kind of debating a little bit more?
I think my sense is that the council overall does want to make sure that there's funding for that. The idea is, how do we get there? So, there are going to be conversations about, do we look at our fund balance, which we now have a new policy around our fund balance to protect the savings of the city. So I think there's going to be, there's alignment with, we need to pay employees. Okay. The contentiousness will come in. How do we get there? Do we cut positions from other departments? Do we dip into our savings? Are there other cuts that could be made?
Okay. Another item that's been in discussion for a while now are these party buses in downtown Nashville. What exactly is being proposed when it comes to that?
So there's legislation looking at transportainment, and we've been historically limited by the state. The state pretty much has the regulation authority for transportainment vehicles, but we're looking at limiting the number of permits that are able to be given out for transportainment vehicles, so that we can have some regulation around it. Nashville is great for tourism, but we want the people in Nashville to be able to still consider this their home.
Yeah, trying to look out for the locals at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
NASCAR, also, I know, a big topic, and it's the discussion tonight in particular where that legislation is going to be deferred, but what are we proposing here when it comes to trying to bring this back to Music City?
So that's a really hot topic as well. We have a lot of advocates that are wanting to bring NASCAR to the fairgrounds. We've heard from people in the community that have concerns about it. So I anticipate, similar to what we saw with the Titan Stadium, I anticipate there's going to be a really big conversation and a lot of community input and engagement on what exactly they want to see. But thankfully, that's going to be deferred tonight. So we'll have a little more time to engage with the community on that one.
And the budget discussion tonight is going to include a public hearing, right?
Absolutely.
How valuable is that when it comes to you all deciding how exactly we're going to be spending these tax dollars?
It is so important, and I invite anyone who's able to come out and let us know how you want your tax dollars to be spent. I think sometimes people have the assumption that we're going to do what we're going to do anyway, but I'll tell you that my colleagues and I, for the most part, the majority of the council listens to what people are saying, and we're going to try the best that we can to make sure that we're advancing policy that aligns with the requests of the people. So it's really important that people come out and let us know how they want their tax dollars to be spent.
And no worries and trying to complain about it if you're not going to come in and try to make a difference, right?
Absolutely. We need everyone to stand up and speak up.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you for your time this morning, Councilwoman. We appreciate it. Folks, the council meeting is happening tonight at the historic Metro Courthouse. Starts at 6:30 p.m. It'll also be live streamed online. We'll add a link to WKRN.com. Just look for the Newsmaker tab.